question. They are looking at an opportunity for a victory and a shot at the NCAAs.
And we are underway off the serve from Cabello. Rice with the first swing for the Wolfpack. And a block to start it out for them as well. Sophie Groom and Rice combined for that one. The Wolfpack strike first.
No better start than that for the Wolfpack, slowing down the outside attack with the stop from the two best blockers on the squad. Right side blocker in Rice along with Groom.
The serve comes across from Cabello. High set from Cullen. And another block from NC State's front line to make it 2-0.
Great block and a great start for the Wolfpack. Naya Chimay with 2 attempts over on the left side. She's been stopped twice for the 2 points of the ball game.
Cabello again. Deep serve this time, right side. And that's Brizard. Gets that one off the blockers and out of bounds.
This time Brizard with the tool. Brizard takes a little bit off of it instead of swinging big. Little 80% swing, banging off the block. Good start for the Wolfpack.
Quick set to the left side. Brizard with power. Rice. And someone on SMU has ran into the net.
Yep, net touch on Jamison Wheeler, so that long rally results in another point for NC State. SMU having a hard time getting settled here after the road trip coming out to North Carolina.
Cabello once again. Wheeler with force. The Mustangs are on the board.
This time Jamison Wheeler up and over the block. First couple swings on the left side went into the block trying for angles. Instead Wheeler says, I'll just elevate and get the finish.
Well done by the senior outside hitter. And Groom's there, a diving dig. And a kill that is inbounds for Maya Tabron. 2-4, they trail.
Good stroke by Tabron, striking down the line. That's the first line swing we've seen from SMU. They had been going angle throughout the first few points. This time that straight line was good.
Wheeler serves it into play. Rice gets a kill on the first rally.
Just what we talked about early on, the passing has to be there. The first ball side out, so important there. Give the ball to Rice on a tempo ball to the right side, preventing the block from being in position. Good swing by Rice.
And Rice only 12 kills away from 1,000 here. Looking to get that milestone today. Daniels with the serve. Cullen, quick set. And Stokes can't handle that. 3-5 here in set 1. The Wolfpack still lead.
Natalie Foster with the middle quick. More of a gap set here from Foster, finding a little bit of open space, working her way around Groom.
Now Foster with the service. And there's Bryant with a strong one. Can they get there? They cannot. Point for the Wolfpack.
Great set from Cabello. Cabello out to almost 12 feet. She's still able to get the tempo set out to the outside. Bryant does the rest with a big, big swing. Love that location from Cabello.
And Stokes with a strong serve, causing trouble for the Mustangs, who eventually get it over the net. And Courtney Bryant slams the hardwood.
Oh, what a wonderful set. Having to jump and save the ball from off of the net. Cabello does so, and instead of locating Jada Allen, she goes to the outside. The block was not in sight. Straight down with the ball is Bryant.
Stokes. And there's Tabron with a response.
Tabron may have found something here. The first attempts on the outside had all gone angle, had been thwarted with a block or a touch. Now 2 kills by Tabron, both down the line.
And it's Casey Batenhorst going to put this into play. Junior setter out of Houston, Texas. And she steps over the line, giving another point to the Wolfpack.
Batenhorst, a setter for SMU, but comes in as a serving specialist. So Celia Cullen was going to be the setter in that particular rotation. Batenhorst comes back out off of the floor for SMU.
Cullen set to Tabron. She's met by the blockers who hit it out of bounds. Another point for the Mustangs.
Good blocking position by NC State, but an even better swing over there on the left side, banging into the block, creating the tool and the point.
Here she is again with the service. And out of bounds, good read by NC State's back line. And they're up by 4 now.
So 2 libero system for SMU. Brooke Frazier also wearing the libero jersey. That a new rule this year. 2 liberos can dress, but only one can be on the floor at the same time.
Cullen, back row attack is out of bounds from Chimay.
Oh my goodness, Chimay had the elevation there, and she tried for that left side sideline. Tried to get a little too precise. As a result, that ball sailed just wide.
And now here's Courtney Bryant serving to the left corner. Wheeler. Peterson sets up Brizard, who is met by Okamore.
Oh, yikes. Nady Okamore in perfect position. Okamore 6th in the ACC in blocks per set at 1.24. She shows it on that one, putting the absolute stuff on the NC State attack.
And Ellie Bolton, the grad student out of Kansas, serves this one into play. Bryant's there for the dig. And Allen's there for the kill, making a statement.
Jada Allen with the back quick, not a ball that we see very often for NC State. Usually they go front quick or gap set, but with the setter running toward the left side, that's where Jada Allen was available, perfectly located. Allen does the rest.
And Allen putting this into play, right side. Cullen. And there's another kill for the Mustangs.
Good answer from the Mustangs. It's the first slide we've seen today, that from Natalie Foster, but the location from Cullen was absolutely spot on to create open space through the block.
Cullen leads the ACC in assists, averaging 9.96 per set right now, making it all happen for SMU. Brizard met at the tape. Again, met at the tape, still alive, and a free ball for SMU. And Leoniak is there for it.
So Leoniak gets the put away, but the play hadn't stopped as a player for NC State has gone, unfortunately, to the floor.
Sophie Groom, you do hate to see it.
Yep. So Sophie Groom was going over for a close on the block. Good news. She is helped up off the floor, but a ginger landing went over there on the close, results in Sophie Groom coming off of the floor. Key player for Sophie in that she is one of 2 key starters for the squad, one of the top blockers for that of NC State as well. Sophie Groom, 1.04 blocks per set. So here, temporarily waiting to get a look at what the substitution might be as far as who might come in to play middle for NC State as we get a look at the Sophie Groom motion. And it was actually a tough landing after that attack that resulted in the ginger landing.
And there she is on the sidelines, hoping that she is okay. As we take a little break from play here.
Yep, and Clara Vondren will come in place of Groom. And that's what we see out here is it'll be Vondran charged with handling some of the middle block duties as she is getting some coaching from Leoniak saying, hey, you know, this is your time to get in and get ready to go. Also connecting, of course, there with Cabello. Good start for NC State at 12-7. Of course, a pause in the action could thwart a little bit of momentum for the Wolfpack. For NC State, only one attack error, hitting at a 385 clip. This is just the start that NC State wanted, minus injury timeout as Sophie Groom is helped off the floor.
It's unfortunate, but we are about ready to play here as Cabello lines up for the serve. And it just drifts out of bounds. Just couldn't get it to dip down. And it's a service error for Cabello.
So now a stack left on service reception for NC State, trying to generate some offense. That'll be off the serve of Wheeler.
Bryant digs, Cabello sets. And that middle block is now proving to be a problem a little bit for NC State. Foster there puts that one down.
Yep, the overpass put Vondran in a tough spot. Vondran was really stuck trying to defend a point-blank swing off the overpass from Stokes.
Brizard to Rice, out of bounds. Point SMU. It's 8-12 now, early in this first set.
And we're going to get a challenge early. That's going to be a challenge on the swing from Rice, which is called out of bounds. Of course, the challenge from Coach Lucas Slabe is the challenge that there was a touch on the block.
And as the officials take a look at this, currently NC State is sitting at 46 in the RPI, SMU at 7th, and NC State, their last top 25 win was actually October 1st against Louisville, number 5.
As we get a good look at that challenge there, trying to see if there's any sort of finger motion that would allow for conclusive evidence to overturn. And of course, the ruling in the NCAA is that it requires conclusive evidence from the video review to determine that there was an overturn. As it stands, NC State 12, SMU 10. Of course, a big swing there if the ball is contacted and confirmed with an overturn. It would be 13-9, entirely different ball game at this point. Obviously, a 2-point swing at hand if it were to be overturned.
And that is a close one for sure. We'll see what the officials say just here in a minute.
Yep, as SMU absolutely relaxing over there, but for NC State, they're getting some chalk talk from Jeremiah Ganadakis, one of the assistant coaches for the NC State coaching staff for NC State. Jeremiah Ganadakis to go along with associate head coach Megan Wargo-Kearney. And of course, we talked about Coach Lucas Slabe moments ago, Lucas Slabe. That's another good view from the attack of Rice. And clearly, the officials don't feel as though they have a good look one way or the other, so they are continuing to review this to ensure that they have made the proper call. If the call stands, that would be one of Coach Slabe's 2 challenges awarded to him through sets 1 through 4. He would lose one of those. So with that, he would only have 1 remaining should this match go through 4 sets. Of course, in the 5th, if below 2 challenges, you are awarded 1 more to use. So that one could come back into play much later on in this ball game. SMU leading the way. Natalie Foster with 3 kills. Naya Chamay with 3 errors. Accounts for all of the errors for SMU, but 3 kills for Foster, 3 for Tabron, 5 assists for Celia Cullen, running a very, very well located offense. Most of her sets have been absolutely on the spot so far today, including a perfectly set slide earlier on in this ball game as well. Got to give some credit to setter Naomi Cabello. Cabello's shoot set to the pins have all been perfectly located as we get the final call from our official.
The play stands. NC State loses its challenge.
So the call will stand. So R2, Michelle Prater, says that there was not enough conclusive evidence to overturn. So give that point, keep that point on the side of SMU.
And with that, we are just about ready to get going again. Wheeler ready to serve. Brizard's there for the dig. Rice still in play. Stokes with a dive. And Brizard is there.
Great swing by Brizard. Brooke Fraser earlier on in the rally for SMU made a point-blank save over on the left side sideline, but Brizard absolutely coming on hot for that swing, her second kill of the ball game.
And Sydney Daniels, the junior libero out of Raleigh, not far from home, and with the service error. So now the Wolfpack only lead by 2.
Natalie Foster to the service line. That means 3 rotations for that great blocker in Nady Okamore coming onto the floor for the Mustangs.
Foster with a rocket serve. There's Tabron cross court. Daniels is there for it. Now Cabello. And out of bounds. Courtney Bryant gets it to go off of a touch.
Yep, that ball careening out of bounds. So instead of going into Okamore, targeting Okamore's left hand, that ball glances off the left hand of Okamore and out of bounds. Great choice by Bryant.
(14-11) they lead here in set 1. Stokes, another service error. And that's back-to-back service errors on NC State serves. Into play and out of bounds, another service error, this time coming from Batenhorst. And with that, 12-15, the Pack lead. And we will be right back here at Reynolds Coliseum. Electric volleyball coming your way.
This is ACC basketball, where greatness is defined by grit, determination, championship coaches, and exceptional athletes. The premier conference in college basketball. With dynamic programs and returning superstars, the ACC is loaded with talent ready to command the court. Winning isn't just the goal, it's the expectation. This is the ACC. Accomplish greatness.
It's the most wonderful time.
With Verizon, trade in any phone, any condition, and get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. And iPad and Apple Watch Series 10, all 3 on us. Only on Verizon.
Twix is too good. Cookie inside a candy bar? It's like a cookie in disguise.
Imagine one of our gangs in disguise. I'd snap them.
There's more to a Twix.
As Mustangs, we don't just challenge expectations.
We shatter them.
It's a feeling we all share, an unbridled drive that moves us.
To rival the unrivaled.
To expect the unexpected.
And to outdo ourselves again and again and again.
We live to shake the ground beneath our feet. To make the improbable dream a right now reality.
Because we can.
And because we must.
And here's Amanda Rice, averaging 4.2 kills per set. She's doing a lot for the Wolfpack, Paul.
And that efficiency, so important. As you mentioned, 2 victories back-to-back against Wake Forest to account for those 4 last matches. Only 2 kills here in this matchup today. She will continue to add on when she rotates to the front row. But right now, on serve, looking to put pressure on the Mustangs' service reception.
And also 11 kills away from a milestone Rice is definitely motivated today. Left-hand serve drops in, and Tabron tips over the blockers. Bryant off the blockers and down. Point Wolfpack.
Just what you want to see. That was Amanda Rice in covering up on the ball that went up off the block. She generates the free ball. Kick it out to Bryant. Another point for NC State.
Rice serving again. And it's an ace. The senior opposite out of Lamont, Illinois.
Great serve by Amanda Rice, putting pressure on. That service pressure so important for NC State. They missed a couple of serves earlier on in this ball game, but that was with the intent of being super aggressive. It's a risk-reward kind of ball game against SMU. The only way for NC State to find success is to continue to put that pressure on the service reception of SMU, prevent them from running their fast offense off the quick hands of Celia Cullen.
And Amanda Rice has been doing just that. She's already got 2 kills and an ace to her name tonight.
And you mentioned her milestone. That milestone, only 11 kills away from 1,000 for her career. And she's earned the nickname Big Red. Well, she can swing big over there on the right side, but right now, doing the job from the service line.
She's also coming off 20 kills versus Wake this past Friday in a huge 5-set win. That was necessary. And this matchup also as well, very necessary for that NCAA tournament selection.
Certainly, and working around the Wake Forest block is so important. Wake Forest block is probably the best single component of the Wake Forest Demon Deacons game. So for Rice to put away 20 kills when Wake was really focused on her for predominant parts of the ball game, it says a lot about the dynamics of her game now in her senior year.
And as everyone's stepping back onto the hardwood, the lead killer is ready to get it going. Cullen. Chimay off the back line. NC State recovers. And there's Bryant with another one.
So the choice out of the timeout for SMU was the back row attack. As we get a great look at the dig in the backcourt. Fantastic work to not only make the dig, but to keep it in system enough for the big swing and the finish.
And now rolling off the tape. Tabron. Allen gets that one to go.
It's not often we see Jada Allen hitting over on the right side of the right attack. Jada Allen is predominantly used in front of the setter in the 6-2 setting system, so I think that was a surprise against SMU. SMU with a solo block there, so NC State with their biggest lead of the match, looking to close out set 1 over number 10 SMU.
Hey, that's great, but who are the chefs?
Rookie mistake?
Great googly moogly.
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
What is sport? It's more than fast footwork and pushing through pain. Goes beyond the gym. Through city streets, onto the stage. Ask yourself, is this sport? Yeah, even that. Sport is everything.
The holiday.
Here at Reynolds Coliseum, NC State is leading SMU 19-12 in this first set, and Courtney Bryant has been leading the way for the pack. 5 kills to her name on 6 total attacks. That's efficiency, Paul.
Yikes, and she's taken swings off the block and through the seams with success Talk about success. How about a service ace out of the break? Amanda Rice with now a 6-point serving run.
And she's got Reynolds on their feet right now as we are in the volleyball red zone. And then a service error from Rice.
Still love that service run from Amanda Rice, putting absolute pressure on SMU. The best answer NC State can have now after that run is to put a stop on SMU's run on the very first serve.
And meeting at the tape, the Mustangs get that one to go at the joust, 14-20.
Good stop by Nady Okamore, and this is where Okamore shines. She drops her right arm down and into the seam of the block to prevent that ball from tooling her. Good stop by her.
Tabron with the serve. Over the top, Cullen. And there's Allen with the block. She's now only one away from 400 on her career.
And what a good stop it was. Jada Allen in perfect position on that stop. Courtney Bryant over there on the right to set the block. Jada Allen to put the stop on.
Bryant drops low. Okamore. Stokes keeps it alive for the pack. And Brazard gets it over. Cullen. Okamore. Leoniak has a go, still on the Wolfpack side. And there it is, Brazard finally breaks the block.
What a
Get
rally.
another one.
What a rally. Great coverage on both sides of the ball, but eventually getting the tool to go. Really thought there was going to be a chance by SMU, but as soon as that ball glanced the net, that ball out of bounds, NC State 3 points away.
Bryant with a service error of her own. Slows the momentum.
Natalie Foster now on the floor, more the offensive threat as far as a middle blocker is concerned. Okamore will come off the floor for 3 rotations.
Yeah, and Foster, the second highest hit percentage in the ACC. Only behind Sammy Francis of Stanford, and that's out of bounds for an NC State point.
SMU with a lot of work to do here. They'll have to do it against a Jada Allen serve.
And it's an ace for Allen to make it set point here in set 1.
Jada Allen has absolutely improved her serve since her freshman year. That serve so aggressive now, looking at set point.
And there it is, out of bounds. And SMU stays alive here in set 1. They must play perfect from here on out, though.
It'll take 9 points from SMU to ward off an NC State first set victory. They'll do it on the serve of Celia Cullen.
Peterson, Brazard over the top. Chimay. Brazard gets it to go over the net, and NC State claims set 1 here at Reynolds.
Brazard didn't realize it fell on the other side of. So with Batenhorst on serve, SMU is spinning the dial, looking for a different set of rotations against the NC State block.
Cabello right over the blockers is Vondran. Stokes looking for Rice. And then net at the tape. Still in SMU's half. Out of bounds. And NC State gets the first point in set 2.
Scrappy coverage by NC State, and then a broken play by SMU. SMU was just trying to keep the ball in the deep court and reset the play, but just a little bit too much strength on that one, sails the ball out of bounds.
Here's Sydney Daniels with the serve. Cullen, high set, cross court. Still in their half, off the blockers. And inbounds with the kill. That's Courtney Bryant again.
So Courtney Bryant goes into the deep court. We'll see our first challenge from Coach Sam Erger. She is challenging that the ball was instead out of bounds. In fact, the entire bench jumped out of their shoes in surprise when that call was made that the ball was in. So we'll get the review out on the floor, whether or not that ball was in or out.
And there's Sam Erger once again, the 2023 American Athletic Conference Coach of the Year, going 18-1 in that conference, and they've proved that they can do it in the ACC as well, Paul.
They certainly have, standing at 13-4 in ACC play. I don't think there's a single ACC team other than that of SMU that believed that they would be that high up in the rankings.
And you gotta keep in mind that the ACC is also a strong conference with the top 5 schools in the RPI right now, 3 of them being ACC schools.
As we get a few different looks, that first look gave evidence that that ball was in. And of course the question, that's the best look that we're gonna get. So on a line touch with the ball, the question is whether or not any part of the ball touched the net, if it's or touched the line. If the shadow of the ball is touching the line but not the ball, then of course that ball is considered out of bounds. And we are going to get a ruling from our R2.
At a review, the play stands. SMU loses their challenge.
So that play confirmed. So both Coach Erger and Coach Slabé have used one of their challenges and have been that have not been overturned. So both squads down to 1 challenge each through the rest of the remaining potential 4 sets.
And now 2-0, the Pack leads. Daniels puts it into play. Foster with force. Rice gets it to go, hammers that one through.
Big swing from Rice for SMU. They weren't back in position to put the block on. A quick set back to Rice. Rice bangs her angle out of the range of the defenders.
Daniels again looking to keep this run going. And there's Vondren with the free ball. Straight into the ground.
Vondren coming in place of Sophie Groom. Sophie Groom, we have been told, will not return to this matchup today. So Clara Vondren with her first notch in the scorebook. How about crushing an overpass? Her whole team comes and surrounds her.
Cullen. And there's a block from Rice. 5-0, the start for the Wolfpack.
Jamison Wheeler has not been able to solve the NC State block, constantly getting touches and touched up. There, the block successful for NC State.
Daniels short, it's gonna be a service error. SMU catches a break.
And you said it, the momentum all on the NC State side. So the missed serve will give it back to SMU. Jamison Wheeler now in the backcourt, of course, 3 rotations for Tabron.
Wheeler the serve. Cabello over her head to Rice. Looking for Rice again off the left hand. Still kept alive. And there it is, Foster off the quick set from Cullen.
Good choice by Foster to go out to the gap set. A couple of good saves on the NC State side, but I like that jump set from Cullen, holding onto the block, allowing for some open space for Foster.
Here's Wheeler again. Bryant trying to tip it over. And that time she goes down with it. 6-2, the Wolfpack are up, and Courtney Bryant is having herself a night.
Good grief, hitting at a 778 clip, hitting that hard angle, splitting the left front and left back defenders on the Mustang side.
Foster gets that one to go right over the blockers.
Good choice by Foster on the tip. I think the rhythm was a little off on the offensive attack, but smart move by Foster to go tip. Nobody in sight, everybody playing deep against the Foster swing.
And Foster serving. She's second in the ACC with 58 aces going into this game. Stokes. And now Wheeler looking for Tabron into the far corner, gets it to go.
Good choice by Tabron going into the power alley into the deep left back court. Like that choice, the block has been in position for straight down balls, so why not go high, deep? She gets it done.
Here's Foster again with a service error and a rocket into the nylon.
As you mentioned, Foster, the leading server for SMU, dodging a bullet is NC State. They've been able to pass her balls most of today, but look for Foster to threaten again later.
Rice to serve for the Wolfpack into the left side and out of bounds. Back-to-back service errors.
Back on the floor will be Leoniak for NC State, along with Kate Peterson to set as well. So Leoniak stacked on the left side. She'll hit on the left in this rotation.
And it's Naya Chamay with the serve. Peterson to Allen. Tabron. Leoniak right over. And a free ball for the Wolfpack. Bryant terminates.
First set was a bit of a miss from Kate Peterson, but then she goes backside to Leoniak. That time the location on the set was absolutely perfect. Good adjustment by Peterson to get that ball a little closer to the net.
And the hot hand is serving into play. Looking for the dump was Cullen. And Brizard way out of bounds. Couldn't get it to fall.
Brizard looking for high hands on that one. There was really no intent to get it in play. She was looking to get fingertips off the block. That ball sails well wide out of bounds. NC State still ahead by 2.
And it's Tabron with the serve, the graduate outside hitter from California. Allen with force, just hammered that one. And we're still playing off the pancake. Wheeler gets that one to go.
So now the question from Coach Lucas Slebe is whether or not that ball was down on the Jada Allen swing. He is discussing whether or not that ball was on the floor or not. Everybody in the crowd was rooting for Jada Allen and that ball to be called a kill. So no, instead it's not going to be a challenge of the Jada Allen kill. Instead it's going to be a challenge that SMU was in the net throughout that rally.
They're going to take a look at it here. There's Jada Allen, 1 block away now from 400 on the career, something she's done in 4 years. And the only one to have four years of play and get that goal, get that milestone under Slebe's era.
Most certainly. So she would be the 3rd ever in the rally scoring era and even the 7th overall. So that 400 mark, such a important number for NC State. That means she's been patrolling the block fantastically now in her senior year. So we get a good look at Jada Allen. She's playing about loose and free, but that's pretty much what you expect from Jada. So we get a great glance at that net, and we do see an elbow.
Yeah, it looks like
there
Okamore.
From Okamore. Yep, so the elbow is the question from Okamore on that ball that was up by SMU is we also get a look at whether or not the ball was up or down on the SMU side. That's an interesting part of that review. The Jada Allen swing appears to have gone off the foot of the defender of SMU as well during that rally. So NC State, we talked a little bit about Courtney Bryant still swinging at a very efficient rate. 8 kills, hitting at a 667 clip. Brizard really got hot late in set number 1 and then picked up a kill early on in set 2. She's got 4 kills, but very much a spread affair for NC State. Still hitting quite efficient at a 292 clip for the match. Excellent work by Naomi Cabello and Kate Peterson directing the offense for NC State.
Yeah, Cabello teeing them up. And you can see the Wolfpack just jamming out as they're waiting for this decision. You know, Jada Allen actually sang the national anthem at the Final Four in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yep, that is so impressive. So many, many talents of Jada Allen as we're going to get the confirmation.
After further review, I have a net fault on SMU, 26 point NC State. NC State retains their challenge.
Oh, a very good challenge from Coach Slabay. Noticing that during the rally, the wow kill from Jada Allen was fantastic. The ball was dug, but Nadie Okamore in the net when transitioning off after that dig.
Good call by Slabay, and he keeps his second challenge. And Allen's ready to put this into play. And gets it to go for an ace.
So another precise backline ball for NC State. Excellent serve by Jada Allen.
And ready to keep it pushing into play. Colin Okamore. Peterson looking for Leoniak on the right side. Wheeler and Allen just couldn't control that one. Point for the Mustangs.
Bit of a mistake there by Vondren. Vondren was thinking of sending it over in 2, but she was a little bit too dainty. The result, that ball, not enough angle to get that ball to go up and over the net.
And there you can see it right there. It's Brooke Frazier out of the Woodlands, Texas, gets us going here. Brizard. Wheeler over the top. What a dive from Peterson. Frazier. And floating over the net.
It'll be a double contact. A double is legal on the first, second ball as long as it stays on your side of the net, but a double being sent over still is called legal even with the new rules. Great save by Peterson there to keep the rally going, though. Eventually the error on the NC State side later in that rally.
Frazier with an error of her own, this time on the serve. And it's 8-11 here in the second set of play.
Cabello and Rice back out on the floor. Of course, Rice, a hot, hot hand, not only on the block, but 3 kills on the day as well.
And there's Cabello with the serve. Colin, cross court. Free ball for the Mustangs. And there's a kill, this time from Foster.
We're starting to see the MO from the Mustangs. It's truly a spread attack. They've gone to both pins. They've gone gap set. This time sliding, truly taxing NC State to patrol all 30 feet of the net on the block.
Casey Batenhorst putting this into play. With another error. 12-9.
Oh, and a gasp of relief from the NC State faithful as that ball hung on the tape. Everybody wondering if it was going to fall on the Wolfpack side. Nope, falls on SMU's side. NC State with a slim lead here by 3.
And here's Daniels with the serve. Foster. The dig by Daniels. The tip by Bryant is out of bounds. Point Mustangs.
Wonderful save by Sydney Daniels, not only to get a touch on it, but to make a playable ball that could be set. Love that effort from Daniels in the left back.
Wheeler out of bounds, another service error for the Mustangs. Gets the ball back in the hands of the Wolfpack.
The Wolfpack were in this same spot before, 12-10, took an extra point and then went on the big Amanda Rice service run from here. At this point, 13-10, it's the serve of the libero Sky Stokes.
And close to being an ace, but they recover. And it's a free ball for the Wolfpack. What can they do with it? Rice into the far corner, hammers it home.
NC State continues to terminate in transition. They're not allowing a bunch of long rallies. There, Rice into the deep power alley for the point.
And it's Stokes again. Left side, Cohen. And that is out of bounds. And that's going to be a point for the Mustangs.
Ball off the blocking hands of Rice into the antenna, an immediate call and a point for SMU. Good swing by Tabron on that one.
Foster, another error. And the Wolfpack lead 15-11 off the service errors from SMU.
Apartments.com has helped millions of renters find their places, and they all have a special place in my heart, which is why I keep a picture of each and every one of them in my wallet. Oh, holy cats. Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
Can I have some, Grandma?
Can I have your youth?
Sure.
Commit to the Skittles. Keep eating. You live here now.
Best day ever. Commit to the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Embark on your next journey with South Charlotte Hyundai, where endless possibilities await. Explore hundreds of award-winning vehicles ready for immediate delivery. Take luxury and comfort to the next level with the 2024 Hyundai Palisade, starting at $41,490. Sit back with the peace of mind that every new Hyundai comes with, America's best warranty. Plus, get up to $2,500 more for your trade. Your journey begins now. Visit South Charlotte Hyundai today.
...2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Chevrolet, the #1 selling truck brand in the Carolinas for 3 years.
We're back here at Reynolds Coliseum, 15-11. The Wolfpack lead here in set 2. And they've been hitting very efficiently so far in this matchup.
Most certainly, and NC State has really put the prevent on SMU. SMU at 276, keeping them well more than 100 points less than their season average. It's really the block for NC State that's gotten it done.
And the serve from Rice was almost an ace. And there it is for Tabron with the hammer.
Yikes, good answer from Tabron. She had wide open spaces, so she pounds it on the tee. That is the 10-foot line over on the left side sideline. Big swing by Tabron.
12-15, Chimay with the serve out of Casper, Wyoming. Peterson, Bryant. And got it over the net was Allen. Tabron gets to her spot again, another kill for the graduate student.
The block from Bryant was set up over at the pin. That was a mistake because that set was inside, leaving too much angle for Tabron. You can't leave Tabron with that much room on the angle. She's going to put it down every time.
Chimay serves to the left side. Leoniak is met at the tape, keeps it alive. Free ball for SMU. Tabron again with another kill.
Three swings in a row from Tabron. 3 kills, all on the angle. They've found something. That's going to prompt the timeout, though, by NC State. I like this timeout here after 3 big swings over on the left side. That lead nearly erased by SMU with some awesome offense, and they've been really succeeding on transition. These rallies have not gone long. As soon as the ball's on the SMU side, they kick it to Tabron. Tabron with the angle and the hard cut for kills.
8 kills for the outside hitter so far, and she is becoming more and more of a problem as this game progresses.
Most certainly, and it's taken her a while to get hot as far as the point scoring is concerned, but from an efficiency standpoint, yikes, she's hitting at a 571 clip. 571 is pretty good for a middle blocker, but now Tabron, she's hitting from the left side, knocking down those numbers. So excellent work by her. She's chipped in with 4 digs. I continue to like the delivery from Celia Cullen as we get a look at SMU and that RPI of 7, so important for them. If they can maintain a top 16 number, they'll have a great shot at hosting the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament when the announcement is made on the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
A day that is approaching quicker than ever, and anticipation is building not just from SMU, but NC State, on the bubble, just trying to get as many wins as they can now with a chance of getting selected to that NCAA tournament.
And you said it, they have a chance. They're playing tough enough teams where victories would boost that RPI.
And Chimay gets it going again here after the timeout. Leoniak trying a tip. Bryant. Tabron, this time she's met at the block.
And there's the adjustment. Bryant takes her block inside, so instead of defending down the line, after 3 angle kills in a row from Tabron, they take the block inside and clamp down the stop on Tabron.
Here's Bryant with the serve. Tabron again met at the block.
This time Leoniak over on the right. Now that they're on serve as NC State, Leoniak smartly setting the block over on the right. So out of the timeout, 15-14, NC State. 2 quick points from NC State, trying to regain the momentum. Timeout from Coach Erger and company. Great look at that block into the deep court. Of course, again, the fans are hoping that that ball didn't sail long. I think that ball was hanging so long, you were waiting for it to fall to the floor if you're a Wolfpack fan. Of course it did, and then prompting the timeout from SMU.
Yeah, definitely changed that momentum after their timeout. And NC State ranked 10th in the ACC, but that's far from how they're playing right now in this game so far. After that first set, and now reclaiming this momentum.
They really have, as we get a glance at a recruit. Of course, that would be a class of 2041 recruit if you consider the 1.5-year-old. Great fan there in the crowd. Of course, she's got a lot to like. NC State looking to go up 2 sets to none against the number 10 team in the country.
And SMU already back on the floor, ready to go after their timeout. And Slabay having a few more words with his squad.
And they're going to take as much time as they can just to relax the body and very much settle down and settle in on this next serve from Courtney Bryant. They'd love to get one more point out of this timeout.
And there's Bryant to Tabron. Tabron gets another one.
That's the no-looky cookie, all right? So everything she's showing is angle. Her eyes are showing angle. Her swing is showing angle. Then without looking, she crosses her body and just snaps it down the line. What a cookie swing from Tabron.
Very deceptive as she serves that in. Brizard terminates.
Nia Chamay in good position, but too much offense from Brizard. A little bit of open space down the line. Brizard recognizes that and puts a big rip on it, overwhelming the defense.
And there's Allen. Cullen. Leoniak. Too much power on that one. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, just a miss hit by her. You can see that hand on the contact. She got it down on the heel instead of snapping down. And of course, Clara Vondren is hoping for the fingertips touch, but of course that was well out of range of the SMU block.
And here's Ellie Bolton serving to the left side. Brizard off the tip. Or excuse me, that point's going to SMU.
Yep, from our vantage point, Bobby, it sure did look like there was a touch on the block from SMU, but instead the ball is called out. No touch, an immediate challenge from Coach Slabay.
On the court is ball out. NC State's challenging block touch.
I enjoy that the officials now can go to the mic and tell everybody in the crowd and also tell the viewer exactly what the coaching staff is reviewing. And in the mic, of course, that call is whether or not there was a touch on the block. As it stands, momentum flipping on the SMU side, but of course a flip here would take the score to 19-16, key point in this ball game.
And if NC State can claim 2 sets in a row, that momentum could be too much for SMU to climb back from as we await the decision here at Reynolds Coliseum.
NC State with a big lead in set number 1. They were up as many as 19-12, so they really walked away with set number 1. Set number 2, NC State has had the advantage for most of this set, really going back and forth with NC State up by as many as 3, or even tied very early on.
And both squads having a chat, talking strategy, as the official is still reviewing the tape.
Of course, a break in the action allows for everybody to rest and relax. It's almost like a baked-in timeout of sorts. This break taking much longer than 1 minute as we get the final
call. At review, we have a touch on the block. NC State point. NC State retains their challenge.
And there it is now, 19-16 for the Wolfpack as we get deeper into this second set. That's a huge, huge call.
And also what that allows for is the rotation to put Naomi Cabello back on serve. She'll set for 3 rotations. But we're going to get a confirmation on substitutions from Coach Jeremiah Ganadakis to ensure that they have made the proper substitutions. They did do that in time. So walking out on the floor as if the subs had already happened because of that overturn. What a great observation by Coach Ganadakis to make the official subs so that everything here is legal now with Cabello on serve.
And onto the right side, the serve goes. Foster gets that one and delivers for SMU.
Foster has found nice success on the gap set. For her, now her 7th kill of the ball game. She's still error-free on 12 attempts.
And it's Celia Cullen, the setter, gonna put this into play. SMU gets that one over. High set, and Brizard gets that over the line, out of bounds, and 18-19 now. SMU only trail by 1.
Fortunate plays for NC State. The overpass stayed in bounds. They were allowed to continue that rally. Eventually, The attack out of bounds from Brizard.
Cullen. Cabello to Rice. And it falls. 20-18. NC State is the first team to make it to the volleyball red zone in this second set.
Amanda Rice with a savvy tip down the line. She'd been swinging hard angle. That time the contrast threw the defense off guard. The ball eventually ping-ponging down to the floor.
And it's Daniels, cross-court serve. Cullen over her back to Foster with the kill. That was too much for Stokes to handle.
Foster with the slide. So Foster is really getting hot here in the second set. Now 8 kills on the day. So Foster not putting up a single block for a point, but definitely killing it on the offensive side of the ball.
Wheeler just grazing the tape if it did, and that's an ace for her.
And we get the mini game to 5. Teams practice this in everybody's gym, just little mini games trying to get the pressure figured out. Big pressure here for NC State.
Stokes to Cabello to Bryant, off the block. Bryant again, off the block again. And Rice. Now Tabron. Rice meets the blockers who hit it out of bounds. 21-20, the Wolfpack lead.
What a critical point, back and forth. Both squads had blocks. Good coverage on the NC State side. Eventually banging off the late block is Rice.
And here is Stokes. And Allen, high set to Rice, through the blockers and down. What a swing from Rice.
Nearly some miscommunication. Sky Stokes was coming in to make the set on the bump set, but instead Jada Rice put her fingertips on it. She's allowed to do so. She doesn't have the libero jersey on. Sets up Rice for the finish.
And now 3 points away from claiming this second set. Here's Stokes. Foster gets that one to fall.
Oh,
Tabron.
They got what they wanted on the Sky Stokes serve. Sky Stokes was standing in the middle 6. Coach told her to run over to the right side 1 on serve. She casually went over. Her back was turned when the whistle blew. Still got a great short serve to go. SMU bangs through the block, though, and prevails on that point.
And now it's Foster with the serve again. Take a look at this. Foster into the net. Crucial point, and it goes to NC State.
Amanda Rice now on serve. Cabello will play the front row as the setter in this rotation. Big serving situation for Amanda Rice.
Cullen, Chimay off speed, and it works. 22-23, this second set is filled with action.
Good choice by Chimay. She'd been swinging heavy and hard. This time the tip, super shallow for the point.
Chimay into play. Cabello, left side, Bryant. Okamore to Tabron going cross court. Daniels is there for it. Rice, too much, out of bounds. Tie game, 23 all.
Good choice to go to the back row attack of Rice, but the set a little bit too far in, beyond 10 feet, so Rice couldn't take her full runway. As a result, she went underneath it. Tied up at 23 all. A big clutch finish. NC State trying to go up 2-0.
Fun fact: the person with McDonald's is always the most popular kid in school. And if they save money with the app, they're also the smartest. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Because when you shop small, you make your community great.
Dude, I'm getting it. Yeah.
So on Small Business Saturday, November 30th, shop small. Supporting small business communities. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
Tied at 23 here in this second set of play, in a crucial one for the Wolfpack as they need this win in order to go to the NCAA tournament. And SMU fighting for higher seeds and hoping to host. It's Chimay back on the floor with the serve. And it's an error, making it set point, 24-23. And it's Bryant with the serve.
Cabello will stay in the front row in set. So Cabello to set, along with Jada Allen and Ava Brizard, the front row blockers on the SMU service reception.
And Reynolds is on their feet once again. Bryant. Tabron gets it to go. They're not out of this yet.
Cabello not too happy about that one. She tried to redirect the ball on the overpass, but unfortunately she found an SMU player. SMU keeps alive 24 all.
And it's Tabron, 11 kills today with the serve. Cabello, Brizard, out of bounds. And now set point shifts to the Mustangs.
A big momentum swing, 24-23 with set point. Now SMU looking to even up the match.
Grazing the net. Allen with the off speed, and it works. We're tied up again at 25 in the second set.
Okamore did all she could to put the touch on it high enough, a little indecision on the SMU defense. NC State stays alive.
Here's Allen to the far corner. Okamore, and Allen dives to keep that alive for the Wolfpack. Free ball, Cabello, Brizard, and out of bounds off of the blockers. NC State's up one.
Missed opportunity for SMU. They had a free ball, couldn't generate any offense. The result, Brizard bangs the ball off the block. The ball goes wide, just out of bounds. Set point for NC State.
Allen, cross court. Okamore through the block. And this set is going to keep going.
A good look for Nadia Okamore. Her first kill of the ball game. Couldn't have come at a better time. Tying things up at 26, staving off another NC State set point.
Bolton to serve. Cabello, Brizard. Stokes to Rice, and that's out of bounds on the far side.
Love that choice by Rice to go high into the right back. There was no defender there, but the ball sails just wide. Oh, so close, just an inch or two. But that's all it takes. SMU now with set point.
Bolton into play. Cabello, Brizard, out of bounds. And the second set is going to go to SMU.
And we're going to see a challenge. Might as well use it here. The challenge is whether or not there was a touch on the block against the swing of Brizard. don't mind this challenge here. It's the difference between staying in this set or switching sides with a split of sets, the match tied up at 1 apiece. So the challenge from Slabé. Now, if the call stands, that'll be Coach Slabé's last challenge, because he actually used one at 12-10 in set number 1 and was overruled. So therefore, that would be his last challenge, and that with 2 sets even to go. And sure enough, if we're split 1 set apiece, it would be at least at minimum a 4-set match.
You can say it's dangerous to challenge, but you know, at the end of the set, you might as well, just to stay alive. As the officials take a look at this.
Absolutely. And also, if the players look over and believe that there was a touch, or maybe they heard the touch, they might motion over to coach and say, hey, we think we might have one here. It's worthwhile. And of course, that trust between players and the coaching staff so important as we get a good look at this call, whether it was a touch or no touch on the challenge.
And it looks like she has made her decision.
After review, the play is confirmed. Ball out. NC State loses their challenge.
And there it is.
Has the upper hand so far.
And we are underway in this 3rd set. Off of the serve from Cabello. And it's Rice. Rice again, this one's inbounds, and it's 1-0 for the Wolfpack in set 3.
Rice pounds angle the first time, and this time down the line, wide open spaces for Rice against the block. No problem for her. She rips it down for the first point of set number 3.
Here's Cabello. That one dipped a little bit. And Wheeler is met at the block by Rice.
Rice has had the clamp down on Wheeler for most of this ball game. Wheeler now hitting at a negative efficiency on the ball game with only 2 kills.
And Cabello hits the nylon, not what she was going for. 2-1, and the ball's back in SMU's hands. Wheeler the serve. Bryant to Brazard, met at the block from Chimay.
NC State has had the number of Jamison Wheeler, but for NC State, Ava Brazard is beginning to get stopped by SMU on the block, particularly late in set 2 and now here in set 3.
Wheeler off the tape. Rice cross court. And now Tabron inbounds for the kill.
Great swing by Tabron, but fantastic save by Celia Cullen, diving on the right side sideline to keep the ball in play. The result, transition offense, eventually in the deep corner for the point.
Wheeler grazing the tape again, and it's an ace.
A lot of missed serves by SMU in sets 1 and 2. Now the serve is starting to really raise the ante for SMU in set 3.
Cabello to Brazard, off speed. Chimay reacts. And Chimay delivers. 5-2.
SMU hitting on all cylinders here with their biggest lead early in any one of the sets. Timeout on the side of NC State. We'll take the media timeout with them, tied up at 1 set apiece.
Upset stomach? Iberogast. Indigestion? Iberogast. Bloating? Iberogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Iberogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Iberogast.
Did you see that? Yep. Looks like rain. Also looks like McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the app.
Hey, that's great. But who are the chefs?
Rookie mistake?
Great googly moogly.
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
Embark on your next journey with South Charlotte Hyundai, where endless possibilities await. Explore hundreds of award-winning vehicles ready for immediate delivery. Take luxury and comfort to the next level with the 2024 Hyundai Palisade, starting at $41,490. Sit back with the peace of mind that every new Hyundai comes with: America's best warranty. Plus, get up to $2,500 more for your trade. Your journey begins now. Visit South Charlotte Hyundai today.
Welcome back to Reynolds Coliseum, where SMU lead NC State 5-2 in this third set. And it's two people really doing most of it for them. Maya Tabron and Natalie Foster are combining for 20 of their kills so far tonight.
That's right, 20 of the 25 SMU kills coming off of two shoulders, that of Tabron and Foster. Foster hitting out of the middle, still error-free. She's hitting at a 500 clip.
And here's Wheeler with the serve. Cabello looking for Rice. Now Bolton, high set to Tabron with the off speed. Stokes to Brazard, and she gets that one for the Wolfpack. 5-3.
Good answer out of the timeout. Brazard had been trying high hands on several plays without success. This time she gets the fingertips, banging off the hands of Chimay.
And there's Daniel's serve. Colin. The pancake from Stokes wasn't enough. And it's 6-3 for SMU.
Stokes got to it, but it didn't pop up enough for Bryant to come over and get it. Bryant was out of position. Give another point to the Mustangs.
Foster with a powerful serve. And there from the left side, NC State gets another one.
Great work to get that set back in location for Bryant. Bryant takes the seam out. The block was not in position for SMU.
Now trailing by 2, Stokes with the serve. Now trailing by 3 after that error. And she's showing visible frustration.
Now that toss narrow, not where Stokes would have liked it. That ball a little bit low, therefore the contact well into the netting.
Now it's Brooke Frazier with the serve for the Stangs. And it's an ace for Frazier, as Daniels just couldn't get there in time.
For Brooke Frazier, her 17th ace of the season, but there, that ball floating and splitting the middle back and right back service reception players.
Into play. Short serve, short set, and it doesn't work. SMU get another one.
The block of SMU in position on the broken play of NC State.
Frazier again, the Texas A&M transfer. Looking to keep this momentum going, but she doesn't, and it's an error. Out of bounds. NC State catches a break of their own.
I like the aggression from Frazier. She picked up an ace during that service run, picked up another point of her own to open up the lead.
Rice, left-handed serve, and barely kept alive by the Mustangs, and over the net. Now Bryant. Allen off the fingertips of the blockers, and Tabron gives him a free ball. Bryant, far corner, and on the hardwood.
Great scrambling play by the Mustangs, but that was only to keep it alive. Eventually the free ball, as you pointed out to Bryant. Bryant finds the deep power alley court.
Rice. Cullen to Okamore. Still going here Off the block. And it's Cabello to Bryant. Tabron. Cross court, Daniels was there for it. Tabron off the blockers and out of bounds. Right over Daniels. And it's 10-6 for the Stangs.
Tabron starting to make the adjustment. When the block is in position, she now goes high hands instead of trying to work around it. Nice work by Tabron, really showing that she can get the cut to go. We've seen the line a little bit earlier. Now the high hands. Tabron looking good, hitting at a 4.07 efficiency.
Serving to Daniels. Now Stokes. Leoniak met at the joust. And Bryant gets it over. Wheeler slams that one home.
And that's an in-system play where Nady Okamore held onto the block. It was her decoy that prevented Jada Allen from being in on a time. Therefore, the Wheeler swing is good.
Here's Tabron again. High set, met at the blocks. Bryant. Stokes to Leoniak, still going. Leoniak finds the far corner. 7-11, they trail now.
What a dynamic swing from Leoniak. And I like that work on the set. Only at the very last second did Peterson demonstrate that she was going to kick it outside. Some good deception by her. Holding onto the block. Eventually the swing from Leoniak.
Here's Courtney Bryant serving out of bounds. And it's 12-7 now. The Mustangs lead here in set 3. Ellie Bolton to serve. Off speed. Looking for Leoniak, who's met at the block by Wheeler.
Good positioning by Wheeler to be in perfect position to make that stop. Everything going right for SMU here in this third set.
And what a block, getting up there and just taking that with force. Bolton the serve, out of bounds.
A sneaky serve from Bolton. Everybody took a deep breath on the NC State side. That ball was starting to fall, but did end up falling just wide of the back line. Give that point back to the Wolfpack.
13-8, and it's Jada Allen to serve. Cullen, back row attack, and it falls. SMU point.
Nia Chimay had tried that ball in the backcourt earlier for the Mustangs, now rotating to the front row, but this time she is able to get it through a really out of position block.
Stokes the dig. Leoniak the kill. 9-14, the Wolfpack trail.
NC State would love any additional contribution from Martina Leoniak. Leoniak now, with that, only her second kill of the ball game. Of course, she's going to need to make a continued contribution here, still down by 5.
Cullen the set. And going cross court for the kill is Natalie Foster.
Oh, what beautiful balance by Celia Cullen. That ball was sailing, going to be an overpass. She sails up above the tape, collects it before it got to the tape, delivering perfectly to the backside for the kill.
There's Wheeler. Cabello looking for Rice and gets it to go.
Good up by Ellie Bolton, and then she was screaming to her teammates, go, go, but everybody was out of position. Good swing by Rice to get the kill.
9 kills now for Amanda Rice. As she approaches 1,000, she's not far from it, Paul.
Only 4 to go.
And the quick set. NC State almost there for it. Daniels hits the antenna, and it's a point for SMU.
That ball sailing just out of range. NC State can't seem to close this gap from a 5-point or 6-point deficit. They're now trading points. NC State, though, has to answer 2 for 1 or 3 for 1 if they want to continue to bite into this lead.
Foster the serve and the ace. Just so much power behind that one.
Oh, and Foster had been cold with that serve earlier on in the day. Several service errors. This time the connection perfect. That her 59th ace. And that broke the record. She had broken the record for SMU well earlier in the season. The record was 51. Now with 59 on the season. And we were talking with the coaching staff beforehand, and they said that, you know, she didn't have lights out serving last year, so all of this comes on the heels of great improvement now this season for Foster.
Yeah, just 54 service aces in all 4 years before now. And now you got 59 in 1 year. That's quite the turnaround.
Yikes, fantastic turnaround. Talk about a turnaround. How about SMU after yielding a 333 attack percent in set 1 to NC State? SMU's defense has now really stepped up, keeping NC State in the 100s. And SMU, of course, lighting it up offensively here in set 3.
10-17 the score. As the coaches are having a chat with their players, there's Slabé in his 5th year with the program. He was actually a 2001 national champion when he played at BYU.
That's right, a natty at BYU as a player. He has a gold medal as the assistant coach for the 2020 Olympics that were postponed and played in 2021 in Tokyo. So a much acclaimed coach in that of Lucas Slabé here at the helm for NC State.
And as the horn sounds, NC State is ready to go. SMU finding their way onto the hardwood. And it's going to be Foster again with the serve coming off that ace. And after the ace and the timeout is an error. Great way to ice the server there by Slabé.
Yep, ice always a topic of conversation amongst servers and teams there. The timeout works. Now can NC State capitalize with a serve of their own?
Stokes the serve. Tabron out of bounds. 17-12.
Difficult swing for Tabron, that set high in the air coming from over her shoulder. She sails it just wide.
Stokes to serve it in again. Cullen. Okamore the off speed, gets it to fall. 18-12, SMU leads.
Celia Cullen mixes in Nady Okamore just enough to keep NC State off balance. That only her 9th swing of the ball game and her 2nd kill, but just enough to tally the point, taking a 6-point advantage.
Frazier puts this one into play. Diving dig from Daniels. And now one from Stokes. Can they get there? That one falls into the stands for another SMU point.
Good effort by Sydney Daniels to chase all the way to essentially to the bleachers and through the advertisements for Adidas. Great effort by her, but just not high enough to make the save.
Here's Frazier again, looking to keep this momentum going. And she does with an ace.
Oh, for Frazier, already her 2nd ace of the ball game, but in addition to those aces, she has prevented NC State from making perfect passes. Excellent work by Frazier at the service line.
Daniels the dig. Rice. Tabron met at the block. Tabron goes angle this time, and that's out of bounds. Point Wolfpack.
Good coverage by Okamore to keep the rally alive, but Tabron didn't have a whole lot of room to work. She's trying to work that sideline, couldn't get it down.
Rice, left-handed serve, and a wild dig. Cabello. Rice just out of bounds. 21-13 as the Mustangs are starting to pull away with this set.
Rice will come off the floor. That back attack was a good choice, but the execution just missed again. She's missing the back line on her back attacks by only about 6 inches.
Tabron puts this one into play. Allen off speed. Wheeler slams that one into the far corner. Daniels got a hand on it, but not enough.
Good ball by Wheeler. She goes off speed, splitting the left back and the middle back, just out of the range of the defense.
And it's the top attacker tonight with another serve. She's at 13 kills right now. Stokes, left side, and out of bounds off the swing from Leoniak.
NC State would love to come back here, but what they really need to do is regain some momentum. All the momentum has flipped to the side of SMU. The crowd's pretty quiet right now.
Tabron again, far corner, out of bounds. NC State catches a break.
As you hear the loud scream from Sky Stokes. Sky Stokes is trying to generate that momentum, trying to pump up that NC State squad. Staff up and on their feet, suggesting, hey, was there a touch from Sky Stokes while getting out of the way? They're not going to challenge this one.
And the serve from Bryant. Now Okamore off the right side again.
Wow, another great set from Celia Cullen. Cullen was already about 20 feet away from the right sideline, kicks it all the way back to a sliding Okamore. Okamore does the rest.
Bolton to serve on set point for the Stangs. Brizard through the blockers and out of bounds. NC State point. 15-24, they're staying alive here in set 3. And it's Jada Allen again to serve. Tabron's there for the dig. Back row attack from Chimay. Bryant trying to get it safely over, but it's out of bounds.
Bryant was trying for the right back, but family.
Here's Cullen to get set 4 underway. Rice gets that one over and out of bounds on the first rally, 1-0. Mustangs take the first point.
And it was the service pressure that prevented offense on the NC State side. All Rice could do was try to roll shot. She sends it just wide.
Cullen, left side. Cabello to Brizard off the block. What a block by SMU and Natalie Foster.
Good adjust on the block. Early on, the block from SMU was poorly placed, resulting in a lot of easy kills for NC State. The block has certainly positioned itself much better as we've moved later in this match.
Cabello to Rice. And Rice gets the first points for NC State in this 4th set.
High hands is the answer for Rice. The block was in position. That's about the only place she could go. Excellent choice by Rice.
Daniels to serve. Left side. Chimay off speed. Cabello's there for it. What can Rice do? Cullen. And out of bounds. NC State point, 2-2.
Foster had some adrenaline going, trying to pound that right side sideline, but it sent just out of bounds.
Daniels. Tabor on the set. And Bryant with a strong hit. They're still going. And out of bounds off of the NC State block. Point for SMU.
And it was Tabron in the backcourt with the libero in Bolton getting together, making sure that that ball was up. Good save by them. Eventually the stop.
Now Wheeler to serve. Daniels, poor dig. Leads to another SMU point, 4-2.
Tough serve, straight down the line, out of the reach of Daniels. Daniels on the pass, could only stab at it. That ball glances into the bench.
That was a tough spot. Trying to go there again. And Bryant answers.
Good explosive approach from Bryant. I think Bryant was not expecting a ball to be set that low, so she had to get moving a little bit faster. She does so successfully, banging in front of the libero.
Stokes the serve off the net. SMU still got it. Chamay terminates.
Big swing from Chamay. I like the adjustment from the Mustangs when that ball went off of the tape. Often that results in a bad pass. Nope, SMU was in system. They're able to generate the point.
Now here comes Foster. Strong serve, way too strong. It goes out of bounds. 5-4. NC State trails by 1, and it's Amanda Rice to put this in play.
Foster already with 5 service errors. Now she's the top server in the ACC, but she also is quite error prone today. She does have 1 ace, but to those 5 service errors is Foster.
And sort of a back and forth set early on. Both teams can't really make much of a run just yet. Let's see what Brooke Frazier can do. Off speed, and that slams the wrong side of the nylon for another error.
Kate Peterson was there, but she would rather not pass that as the setter. But of course, her first responsibility is keep the ball up off the floor, but instead the ball never clears. A sigh of relief for NC State.
And here's Bryant with the serve. She's got 11 kills tonight. Tabron with power, met at the block. Stokes to Brizard. Left side, Jada Allen, big 400.
Congratulations to Jada Allen for her 400th. It couldn't have come at a better time, and she does it with newcomer to the court, Madison Williams, seeing action for the first time today.
And another service error, a common theme early in this 4th set. 7-6, SMU leads. Tabron to serve. Bryant's there for the dig. Brizard off the blockers and out of bounds. Point Wolfpack. Tie game.
NC State lost momentum late in set number 3. You see some celebratory work on the NC State side, now tying things up at 7 here in the 4th.
The serve from Allen is an ace. And she's feeling it right now.
We had a great view at that serve from our vantage point. The ball just absolutely dropped off the ledge once it crossed the tape.
Beautiful serve from Allen, looking to do it again. Wheeler's there for the dig. Wheeler with the kill. Little 1-2 action between her and Cullen.
Celia Cullen on the run all the way out to midcourt, is still able to turn and have tempo on that set, allowing for Wheeler to swing against only one blocker.
And it's Bolton to serve for the Stangs. Peterson over her head. Williams delivers. 9-8. And the Wolfpack have a lead in this fourth set.
Madison Williams in on a block moments ago, but now a wide open swing. And what do you do when you have no block? Make no mistake, go straight down with it. Booming swing from Madison Williams.
Cabello. And a quick kill on the first rally. Natalie Foster.
That's a sneaky slide. So instead of going all the way to the antenna, about a halfway slide, leaves the block wondering where to go. Good finish by Foster.
Cullen to serve. The setter out of Brighton, Michigan. Cabello to Brizard. Left side. NC State recovers. Chimay doesn't let him recover that time. 10-9, SMU is up.
Chimay just looking great on the right side. She's beginning to find her rhythm. That's a bad news for NC State. Let's get another look at that swing. Chimay finally back in the positive. Offensively, she was attacking in the negative through early in set 3.
And a free ball off the serve. NC State recovers. Now Chimay cross court.
As a couple of players hit the deck, Amanda Rice and Cabello trying to get pumped up. Of course, Coach Slabay not too happy with that call. Call should have been made earlier on in the rally. But see, what I like here in that exchange, that the up ref agrees with Coach and says, hey, you know, I got it. I understand what you're talking about. Maybe I could have gotten that one. Well, all a coach really wants is a positive dialogue and just to be acknowledged. There our up ref does that. And patrolling is Carla Berner up on the stand, managing things for the matchup today.
Sydney Daniels to serve again for the Wolfpack. And can't get that one to fall in bounds. It's a service error.
You get a good look at Ellie Bolton. She was able to communicate with her teammates saying, hey, don't get near that one. That one's sailing wide. Good communication by Bolton throughout this matchup.
Wheeler. Stokes the dig. Bryant cross court. Left side. High set. And there at the block for SMU is Nia Chimay.
Vondran in position was able to win a joust earlier on in that run just to keep the rally alive, but not a wide enough approach for Bryant. The result, she's looking up at the attack and ends up hitting into the block.
Rice terminates with force. That's a statement kill if I've ever seen one.
NC State has had good answers for points here in the fourth. Really getting that momentum back here in the fourth set. Of course, they've got to get this one to extend it to a fifth.
Trailing by one. Stokes to serve, has a word with her coach. High set. Chimay finds the campfire.
Great elevation by Chimay. She was up and over the block and then goes with the push and the tip. You could hear Coach Slabay calling for the tip to read it, but great work by Chimay to evade the defense and score the point.
Leading by 2 now are the Mustangs, and it's Casey Batenhorst to serve. Cabello Rice. Rice again.
Another tool from Rice. Rice now 1 away from 1,000 kills. That magic number is 999 for Amanda Rice. If she's to do it now, she'd have to do it on a back row attack as she goes back to serve.
Bolton, Cullen, Chimay. Now Bryant from the left side gets that one to fall for the Wolfpack. And we're tied at 13.
Great decision making from Bryant. The defenders in the deep court, so Bryant snaps the ball shallow out of the range of Bolton.
Rice. Service error for number 17.
Oh, Brooke Frazier, tough server now in on serve for SMU. Key point in the ball game for NC State. The passers Bryant along with Stokes and number 24 Sydney Daniels on receive.
And here comes Frazier. Peterson over the net. And she gets a point for the Wolfpack. Out of bounds, and SMU just couldn't recover from that hit.
Sky Stokes was chasing and she was going to get it, but Coach Slabé was hollering at her to tell her not to play it.
Great communication from the coach. Cullen, Chimay into her net. And now the Wolfpack lead by 1. And now 14-15. We will be right back.
You may not know where you stand with today's youth, but you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
Fun fact. The person with McDonald's is always the most popular kid in school. And if they save money with the app, they're also the smartest. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Embark on your next journey with South Charlotte Hyundai, where endless possibilities await. Explore hundreds of award-winning vehicles ready for immediate delivery. Take luxury and comfort to the next level with the 2024 Hyundai Palisade, starting at $41,490. Sit back with the peace of mind that every new Hyundai comes with: America's best warranty. Plus, get up to $2,500 more for your trade. Your journey begins now. Visit South Charlotte Hyundai today.
Welcome back to Reynolds Coliseum. We're in this 4th set of play. NC State is up 15-14, but trailing 2 sets to 1. And Sky Stokes has been making it happen on the defensive end. 13 digs for the libero. Bryant with the cross-court serve. Cullen, Tabron gets the kill. Tie game.
Tabron says, my bad. I think she was saying my bad on the pass. Of course, the pass was not absolutely perfect, but the kill absolutely was. Good swing by Tabron.
Left side. Peterson to Brazard. And this ball is kept alive. Jada Allen over the blockers, gets it to go.
That's such a heady play for the senior and Jada Allen. When that ball was set behind her, instead of trying to get too aggressive, she goes ahead and gets a tip to go, recognizes the open space out of the range of Bolton.
Here's Allen with the serve. Wheeler out of bounds. NC State point.
Good no touch by Jada Allen. She was sliding, preparing to make the dig. When she saw it was going over her shoulders, she pulled out of the way. allows that ball to sail out. It'll prompt a timeout from SMU. I like this timeout here that you're in the away gym trying to put away a team in 4. What you don't want to do is go 5 in somebody else's home gym. You feel like they generally will have the advantage in set number 5. So timeout from Coach Sam Erger here, a critical point in the ball game. NC State looking solid after the attack miss for the 17th point.
A necessary timeout for sure, because they come back, and like you said, they take it to 5. Not only do they have the home court advantage, but you've got the momentum in your favor, and that's a huge thing when it comes to the 5th set of any volleyball match.
Most certainly, and we've seen really a swing throughout this ball game. NC State had a big lead in set number 1 to the tune of that 25-16 set 1 victory. Neck and neck with NC State up for most of set 2. SMU prevailed. SMU big in set 3. Now the swing back to NC State. Volleyball is a game of runs. We're absolutely seeing the game of runs play out today here for NC State. This one, along with 3 more matches to go, so much importance put on NC State to try to get this victory, a win over number 7 RPI SMU.
Number 10th ranked on the AVCA, but yes, number 7th in RPI. It's a dangerous team, but NC State is holding their own so far in this 4th set. And it's Jada Allen to serve. Quick set, still in action. Wheeler, Brizard, and that one falls out of bounds off the blockers. Point Wolfpack.
And we'll see a challenge right away. The challenge from Coach Sam Erger saying that the ball was down. She gives one look at the R1 to say, hey, you should have seen that. She is not pleased that the call allowed for the play to continue. So we will see the challenge of the ball on the floor. Of course, we'll get the official mention from the R2. Some confusion there on the R2 side as to what to challenge.
And his point, NC State. SMU is challenging that the pancake was down.
So the call is whether or not the pancake or dig up on the side of NC State regardless, and that's what Coach Sam Erger is mentioning is, hey, it wasn't a pancake that we're talking about a dig itself. So of course, looking for conclusive evidence that the ball did get to the floor. We talked about a key point in the ball game. It was 17-15. Timeout from Coach Erger, and now this point, the question whether or not the ball is up. Oh, and off of the foot is what it appears to be here on this replay.
Yeah, looking like it bounces right off of Bryant's toe there.
Yep, and the ruling with the play and point to NC State means that it needs to be conclusive evidence to overturn. I don't really want to make any bets here on how this call is going to go, but an important call either way. Big rally for NC State, regardless, to continue play. When SMU thought the ball was already down, they eventually put it down before the whistle blew.
And if this gets overturned, that could be disastrous for NC State this late in the set. With a turnaround of the score like that, and now you're only up 1 instead of up 3.
Certainly
still await this decision.
A crucial point in the ball game, without a doubt. For NC State, very much a spread offense. 12 kills for Bryant, Rice 11 for Brizard. No other attacker for NC State has more than 4 in that of Jada Allen. Similarly tilted on SMU's side, double digits for Taborn and Foster. Chimay with 7 kills, Wheeler with 6, Okamore with only 3, but Okamore's kills have been key in key moments in this ball game.
They've all been
At review, the play is reversed, the ball is down. SMU's point, and they retain their challenge.
So the call is that there was conclusive evidence that the ball was down and not off of the floor. Coach Lucas Slave not happy about that. He is saying that the ball was absolutely off the foot. But Coach Sam Erger was giving eyes to the R1, saying, hey, that should have been the call all along. So neither coach too thrilled with this result, but in the end, SMU's got to be happy they got the point.
The point and the ball in their hands as it's Bolton to serve and try and tie this game up. Peterson, Williams, off speed, falls.
So the pancake attempt of SMU is no good. Madison Williams has really provided a spark coming in here in this fourth set, picking up a few kills there. Her second kill of the ball game in only 2 attempts. So cleanup on the SMU side will make a temporary pause before the serve of Naomi Cabello.
And there's the serve from Cabello. Off the block from Rice. Wheeler couldn't get it past. Point Wolfpack.
Big point on the side of NC State on a monster block. Best block really of the fourth set for NC State.
Here comes Cabello, setter out of Claremont, Florida. Brizard gets it to go, and she's hype about it.
Oh, what a big swing from Brizard. Ripping line, this time it goes. She had been missing line going high or long, but this time she snaps it in. 20-16 the tally. SMU will call its timeout. NC State with the advantage and momentum, trying to extend to a 5th set.
Optimum's Black Friday deal is here. It's our best offer of the year. Get 1 gig fiber internet for $30 a month. Bundle with mobile and TV for a 3-year price lock and get a $400 gift card on us. Hurry, deal ends December 2nd. Call or go online today.
Fun fact: the person with McDonald's is always the most popular kid in school. And if they save money with the app, they're also the smartest. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Did you know there's a detergent that gets your dishes up to 100% clean, even in an older dishwasher? Switch to Cascade Platinum Plus. Designed with leading manufacturers, it delivers sparkling clean dishes in any machine. Just scrape, load, and you're done. Packed with double the Dawn, Cascade Platinum Plus removes up to 100% of grease and food residue, delivering sparkling clean dishes on the toughest jobs. For the highest standard of clean, even in older dishwashers, switch to Cascade Platinum Plus.
Reynolds Coliseum here in Raleigh. NC State leads 20-16 here in this fourth set, making a late rally to try and bring it to 5. Here's Cabello to serve. Wheeler digs. And the quick set and the kill for Foster.
Great answer out of the timeout. Not only going to Foster, but also that perfect pass allowed for plenty of offensive options. Cullen with the perfect delivery to Foster.
Here comes Cullen. Rice from the right side, and it falls. That's 1,000 for Amanda Rice.
Fantastic work by Amanda Rice. 1,000 sure enough. If NC State was going to find success in this ball game, she was going to have to at least get to that 1,000 number. Congrats to her on that absolute milestone accomplishment.
Just the 6th player to do it here since 2001. She's on a heater. And so is Foster. That's her 13th kill of the game.
So Foster goes crossbody 1 point before. This time she opens up the shoulder and goes thumb down to really throw off the block of NC State.
Wheeler the serve. Cabello to Bryant. Still alive and still in play. And then there's the block from Rice.
Rice on the spot with Vondran stepping in for a quality block. Clara Vondran coming into the match in set number 1 when Grooms came out due to a lower leg injury. Really impressed with Vondran stepping in on a moment's notice on the middle block.
And there's an ace for Stokes. She leads the team in aces this year.
What a great view. You can see the cutting action of that ball floating, moving to the right of the passer for the service ace.
Here's Stokes trying to do it again. And that's in bounds. 2 in a row for Stokes.
And Coach Erger will not challenge. She's going to discuss with her assistant coach, and instead NC State 1 more point away from taking this to a 5th.
Stokes the serve. Bolton to her left. Daniels out of bounds. Point for the Mustangs.
SMU will have to do it on the serve of Casey Batenhorst. Batenhorst with some key serves in set number 1. She's charged with putting 5 on the board, otherwise NC State will win this 4th set.
Batenhorst, Daniels, Rice, kills for the set, and we're going to 5 here at Reynolds Coliseum.
Both squads very energized trying to snatch this 5th set.
And the race to 15 is underway with an error from Stokes. And it's 1-0 for the Mustangs here in set 5. Wheeler to serve off the tape. Stokes is there. Brizard is met at the block by Chimay.
Chimay and Foster in perfect position, putting the stop on Brizard. I think Brizard thought she had a seam, but that block closed by Foster for the 2nd point of set number 5.
Wheeler again to serve. Cabello with the dump. SMU can't be fooled. And Bryant and Brizard keep this alive. Quick set, quick kill for the Stangs.
Foster again goes with the open thumb to work the left side sideline. She had been banging the right side sideline for most of the ball game, but on that back quick, she's able to snap it on the left. A quick 3-0 lead for SMU. So SMU with a quick lead. We'll come back with a finish in a moment.
Optimum's Black Friday deal is here. It's our best offer of the year. Get 1 gig fiber internet for $30 a month. Bundle with mobile and TV for a 3-year price lock and get a $400 gift card on us. Hurry, deal ends December 2nd. Call or go online today.
Fun fact: the person with McDonald's is always the most popular kid in school. And if they save money with the app, they're also the smartest. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Changes in the air. It's a new era, new team-ups, new stages set. Whose time is it? We'll see. This isn't last season. Nah. Puts up a 3-pointer. This time is different.
2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Chevrolet, the #1 selling truck brand in the Carolinas for 3 years.
3-0 in set 5 here at Reynolds. And the Wolfpack had the momentum going into this set, but now it's shifted to the Mustangs here early in set 5.
Natalie Foster in on 2 of the 3 points for SMU with a block and then getting a kill to cause the timeout from Coach Slabay.
Here's Wheeler. Cabello over her head to Allen, who is blocked at the joust. SMU makes it 4-0.
Haven't seen the slide from Jada Allen since set number 2. That one stopped, really snuffed out by Tabron over on the left side.
Stokes the dig. Brizard, light tap. Left side. Tabron is met at the block. And Wolfpack are on the board here in set 5.
Tabron's been hot throughout this matchup, but the block too much. Cabello and Jada Allen getting in on it.
Cabello serves to Tabron. Now Tabron with the attack is met again at the block. Allen's on a heater.
We've seen this game plan most of the match. Serve Tabron when she's front row and on the left side. She has a hard time transitioning and seeing the entire court. Thus, another block for NC State.
And Cabello, the serve drops in. And Chimay out of bounds. But it's point SMU off the touch.
Good choice by Chimay over on the right side. Some wide open space. She finds just enough room to get the tool in the point.
Brooke Frazier to serve this into play. Bryant, Cabello, Rice. Off the blockers and out of bounds. 5-3. The Wolfpack trail by 2.
Rice finds the block for the tool. She just continues to cook. 15 kills on the ball game. Sizzling at a .323 efficiency.
Here's Daniels to serve it. Chimay, the pancake from Daniels keeps it alive, but not before the block by SMU, and Chimay's doing it all.
Okamore and Tabron with a high hang time to get this block to go, as we see a great save from Sydney Daniels there, but that hang time on the block just too much, putting the stop on the NC State swing.
Chimay. And she gets an ace to go. 7-3 here in set 5, and momentum is in the Stangs' favor.
A new substitution, Natalie Purdue seeing action for the first time in this ball game.
Chimay. Bryant off the block, still alive for SMU. Stokes, Cabello. Rice on the right side is blocked by Okamore.
And that's why Purdue was put in, was to put the stop on the lefty. Rice, good substitution by Coach Erger to go with Purdue. Purdue makes her mark there with the stop.
And now we switch sides as SMU is the first team to 8 here in set 5. NC State trying to regain some of that momentum, but with Chimay serving, she's gonna see if that's really gonna happen.
So Chimay on serve. Coach Slabay not too pleased with the start to set number 5, and the problem at this set, they're running out of time with the momentum on the side of SMU.
Chimay Stokes digs. Cabello sets. Bryant kills. 8-4.
Good decoy from Jada Allen, holding onto the block of Nady Okamore. Okamore has to honor that attack just long enough. The result, wide open spaces for Bryant.
And now Allen with the serve. Far corner to Tabron. Okamore gets it to go for the Mustangs. 9-4 is your score.
Okamore with a couple of key plays, the block and now the point in back-to-back points to take it to 9. Only Okamore's 4th kill of the ball game.
And here's Tabron. Cabello looking for Bryant, who's met at the joust by Okamore.
Cullen and Okamore absolutely pumped up. Cullen sets the block properly. Okamore goes right to her. The result, 4 hands all in the face of Bryant. The stop and the big momentum. SMU with a big lead. NC State with some work to do here in set 5.
Did you see that? Yep. Looks like rain. Also looks like McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the app.
Hey, that's great. But who are the chefs?
Rookie mistake?
Great googly moogly.
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
It's the most wonderful time with the kids jingle. Be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful.
Whether your phone's broken or old, we've got you. With Verizon, anyone can trade in any phone, any condition, and get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence. Get 4 on us, only on Verizon.
Welcome back to Reynolds Coliseum, where SMU have taken a 6-point lead here in set 5. And NC State took a timeout, try and slow that momentum down.
Momentum all on the SMU side. Okamore getting in on a couple of blocks. Big kill to her credit as well. Like the effort from Okamore, the graduate student, late in set number 5.
Tabron to serve. Stokes for the dig. Cabello, Bryant. And she gets it to go for the Wolfpack, 5-10.
If NC State's gonna do it, they've gotta do it soon here, but they get to do it on a hot server, that of Amanda Rice. That also means Amanda Rice is available for that back row attack. So we get a look at that line tool from Courtney Bryant.
There's Rice's serve. Chimay. And Bryant out of bounds.
Missed opportunity for NC State. Celia Cullen still trying to get back into the play after making a save. Sailing it just wide was Courtney Bryant. Missed opportunity for NC State there.
And now it's Ellie Bolton to serve again. The transfer from Creighton. Daniels, Peterson, Bryant, Chimay to Wheeler. Bryant again. And Wheeler from the left side gets it to go that time. 12-5, and they're 3 points from victory here at Reynolds.
Haven't seen a lot from Wheeler since early in the second set, but such a critical point there for her 6th kill of the ball game.
Bolton the serve. Daniels digs. Now Williams, a powerful hit. Bolton, Wheeler, way over and out. 6-12.
Wheeler put her hand over her mouth to say, hey, I know I missed that one, trying for high hands, but missed it. Another chance for NC State. Yep, trying for those high hands. It's a very difficult swing to make. That one sailed just long.
And a good serve. Stokes digs there. Brizard, point Wolfpack.
That's a fearless swing from Ava Brizard. No reason to swing with anything else but absolute power here. If they're to get back into it, they're going to have to take big swings, prompting a timeout from Coach Erger and SMU. I think they just want to break any potential momentum that NC State has as the crowd is starting to get engaged here while SMU still has a comfortable 5-point lead.
And only 3 points from winning it from Triumph in a huge what would be win, and that will help them in postseason for sure to get, you know, that high seeding, get home games 2 rounds in if they can do it.
Yep, so important for SMU to be able to host, sleep it in your own bed in the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament. They are in great position to do so, whether or not they come out with a victory in this one or not. As long as they finish the season strongly, they're in a good position to do so. Wrapping up the season for SMU after NC State, they'll be at Wake Forest, then at Florida State, then finishing up with NC State going to them on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So NC State sees SMU twice over the course of 8 days.
Just as many times as they've ever played them in history, and it's twice in a week. And as they're back here out on the hardwood, it's Courtney Bryant to serve for the Wolfpack. Tabron digs. Foster the swing. Brizard. Too much on it, and it's out of bounds.
Yep,
but it's off the touch.
Yep, and it's called a touch on the block. So the conversation from the R2 is whether or not there was a touch there, not reaching for the challenge card. And that replay definitely shows a touch from Jamison Wheeler. Good view from our production crew to get a shot at that one.
Bryant serves. Cullen overhead. Williams to Brizard. And the high set and a free ball. Brizard gets it to go for the Wolfpack. 12-9 now.
Oh, that overpass just a little bit too tight. It was looking like Brizard's swing was going to put her arm in the net, but she was able to just hold up enough, pop it over for another point.
And now it's Bryant again, looking to keep her serving rally going. Wheeler with power into the backside.
Good answer from Wheeler. Wheeler recognizes that the defense was shifted into the left back, leaving the 6 open. Wheeler went off speed with about an 80% swing to perfectly locate that ball.
2 points from Triumph. Cullen to serve. Peterson, Brizard. Free ball for the Wolfpack. Brizard again, off the Jumbotron. And there it falls for SMU. 14-9, game point now.
Jamison Wheeler coming up hot when it matters most. She'd been hitting negative for a stretch in this ball game, but 3 key kills here midway and late in this set has SMU looking to clinch.
Cullen. Stokes can't get it to go, and SMU claims the game in 5 here at Reynolds Coliseum.
Great effort on the